Yeah, sound effects. I'm gonna call out a word, and I want you to give me the sound of this, okay? A donkey. Sound like she just called you on the phone and you answered. Okay, William, I want you, what about hamster? Sound like somebody just stepped on the hamster. Okay, Gabi, how about a coyote? Sound like the coyote just ate the hamster and he got it hung in his throat. Okay. Okay, William, how about a rabbit? They got different rabbits around Colleen, I guess. I don't understand. Okay, Gabi, how about say a bull? A bull. Do that again? Oh, she said it was a German bull. Okay, I don't know. I'll just have to check. Okay, William, this next one is a tough one. Not that the other two haven't been. Fish.
Water.
Do that again. That's 2 weeks after you brought the fish home. Yes, okay. Okay, just because you are good sports, I think Gabi is the one that won the contest. And what I'm going to do, this prize, courtesy of Ginkgo Federal Credit, $250 cash. Wow! Now, doesn't that make it a lot better? Thank you for helping out. Thanks, Gabi.
Boy, I didn't know you had that much. Keith, have you ever heard me do a fish?
Yeah, he will now. He'll be working on that. He didn't know the money was that high. All right, we are joined by Wells Fargo Bank, and that means only one thing. The kids are the stars. How many of you would like to see kids ride sheep tonight? What do you think? I think that's a great idea. They're going to try to ride them 6 seconds, but they don't have to. They're going to get a score no matter what they do. Will Millay of Waco, 5-year-old young man, is first to go. And he scores 74. We're in there early.
We have a 7-year-old girl, Mackenzie Keating from Waco. Ladies, come on. Wow. Mark that down, would you, Charlie? We're looking at a 73.
Brody Kihei is from China Spring. Now, we have a lot of folks from China Spring here tonight, don't we? Cheer him on. Hang on. Oh, man. You know what? He had his little chaps on and the whole deal. China Spring just went to the lead. 80 points for Brody. Good.
Let's go to Garrett Whitehorn from McGregor. Oh, we may move that around. Let's go to Cambry Diaz. Cambry Diaz is who we have for us right now. Little Cambry, whoop. You know what? She just rode her way to the lead with an 82-point ride for Cambry.
Now, Avant Riggins tells me that everybody from Robinson is here to watch him ride tonight. I don't know anything about that. He's a 5-year-old. Where are all the fans for him? Oh, you're there. He wasn't kidding me, was he? Avant wasn't kidding. $86 points it is. 86 for Avant. Good.
We are looking at Rowan Quartz to get ready from Waco. Oh, Doggone it. Well, he's in there with a 76. That isn't all that bad.
Now we know that girls cheer for girls, and we have another girl to ride here. All right, ladies, you know what to do. Lily Arnold from Waco, 5 years old. Well, Lily, what happened to our plan? 73 points for Lily.
Man, I can feel it in my bones. A 5-year-old lady from Waco. Let's watch Addison Todd. And let's help Addison Todd. Don't get off. $75 for Addison.
Okay, everybody has had a shot at it. Now we can see that our pretty queen, Kendall Taylor, has joined us. And what we have elected to do here on Friday night is to bring all the kiddos out here. We're going to line them up. We're going to get the camera up real close to them. We're going to let all of their family members and their friends see them on television. Look at this. Okay, kids, start grinning, start smiling. Wave at the fans up there. Look at that. Isn't that neat? Look at those smiles. Whoops. There's one that isn't smiling. Everybody okay? Did you kids notice? Did you notice that Kendall has some trophies out there? Our runner-up tonight is a young lady. It is Cambry Diaz. Yes, it is, with an 82 score and a brand new trophy. Look at that big trophy. Isn't that neat? You remember the comment that I made a little earlier when Avant told me that everybody from Robinson was going to be here to cheer him on? Well, I guess he wasn't kidding around. Avant Riggins has won the mutton busting tonight. Here he comes. All right, look at this. We got Avant up real close, personal. See that pretty girl, Avant? Stay here just a minute, will you? Boy, do I have a deal for you. Do you know that Kendall has a brand new pair of Justin boots in that box? See that box right there? They're in your size. And all you have to do is give her a little kiss on the cheek and she'll give them to you. What do you think? You want that? No? No? Okay, hey, Avant, hang on a minute. If you would you give her a high five? Would you give her a high five? Okay, that's it. All right, give him the boots. We're okay, but we're not done with him. You know, Kendall, it's all right, Kendall. It's bound to happen once in a while. we have the Wells Fargo money machine. A lot of you know how this works. We have money in there in, well, various denominations. Dollars, fives, tens, 20s, the whole deal. And we start the airflow in there and it blows that money all around. We have a 20-second time frame for this little guy to catch all the money he can, put it in his pockets, in his shirt, anywhere he can. Now, if you look on the screen, you'll see the money start moving. That's when the clock will begin. Uh-oh, there we go. All right. Get a hold of it, man. Get all you can. He is grabbing it. Oh, we got the air turned up. Five, four, three, two, one. There it is. He said, oh, look at that. He's got his hands full. He said, turn that airflow off. He is out of there, sunglasses and all. I tell you what we're going to do, folks. We'll count the money, or the folks down there with the mutton busting wheel. We'll give you an update a little later on as to what Avant has won tonight. Isn't that a fun event? How about it for the kiddos? Did you have fun watching them? We sure did.
They are. They're always a lot of fun out there. Let's go back up on the big screen and another one of our great partners, our friends at Texas Farm Bureau.
It's a grassroots voice in Austin and Washington for farmers and ranchers like me.
It's educational and scholarship opportunities for young people like me. It's money-saving benefits for member families.
Like us.
What is Texas Farm Bureau? I am.
I am. I am.
Time to take a look at the big man's event. It is steer wrestling next up on the night. That is our party deck we just had up on the big screen. That'd be our friends at the First National Bank of Central Texas. How's everybody up on the party deck? Wave at us up here, Howard. Nice to have you up there tonight. Good group, you know that. Let's go to our first cowboy from Justin, Texas, Sterling Wallace. And the team is the National Banks of Central Texas. Where's a little help, Waco? Well, something that may look easy is not all that easy. Out a lot of expenses just being here. Remember our rules about never letting a man leave here feel told bad, okay? Love that. Docks on Main, Hadley. What a great place, huh?
It is a great place. It is a great place, and by the way, they are open for lunch as well, as we well know.
Yep.
Because we had lunch. Full menu, just a wonderful atmosphere. A lot of fun. What it is. Matt Reeves will be bulldogging for Docks on Main. And you can bet Jerry and the staff will be watching him closely. The pride of winning the sponsor team is what it's all about. Now Reeves will go to the Wrangler Bar again this year, and I think it'll be his fourth trip. He'll be doing that in the top 5. So reaching for a world title, and it's certainly not out of his grasp. Not the way this guy competes. He lives at Cross Plains, right here in Texas. So while we're telling you about all of the rodeos in the All-American Series, man handles a bad steer tonight and does it well. Good job, Matt. 4 8/10 of a second. So he becomes the man to beat. Of the some 400 rodeos that are staged in the All-American Series all across the United States, the largest number of rodeos, and probably doesn't surprise you, is in the state of Texas. Some 70 of the over 400 are staged right here in the Lone Star State.
For Cargill Incorporated, we're going to move to an Idaho man, Wyatt Smith. I would ask if there's anybody here from Idaho, but I don't think we had 2 people that were totally from outside of the state of Texas joining us out here tonight. So we're just going to kind of let that go. Other than I know this cowboy comes from Rexburg, Idaho. Last night, Wyatt had a no time.
Don't even say nothing about last night.
What?
I got something I want to tell you about last night.
Oh, really? All right, let's watch the Idaho man. Waco, help him. There. Boy, did we turn things around right now. 4.7. Looks awfully good. He's going to go to the #1 spot up on our leaderboard for our friends at Providence Healthcare. All right, so what about last night?
I realized that Waco, Texas is the party capital of the state.
Really?
Last night.
I
Yeah,
didn't
me
know
and my
that.
buddy, we was going to this party.
Yeah.
And there I realized that there is one thing you do not ever tell a police officer.
And what
That police officer pulled us over. My buddy was driving.
Yeah.
And the police officer, he said, can I have your license?
Yeah.
My buddy says, can you hold this beer while I look for him?
No, that's not a good thing at all.
Well, stupid.
Not a good thing at all. Let's go to our next cowboy. Here's a guy that 2 years ago won the title right here. Come on, Chan. when you talk about something that brings a jinx, or seems to, right back with you, that is an awful good talent. Thank you. Well, what a great audience out here tonight. We love that. Doesn't necessarily make it a whole lot better for the cowboy, but it does make him feel a little better.
Whoa.
Whoa,
Look how big this next one is.
That's a big boy. That is old Justin Davis, and I mean, he is a big boy.
Is there not a rule where you can't be bigger than the animal you're chasing?
He's not that big. Argyle, Texas cowboy, got him. Texas, wow. Look at that big old spotted steer. Yep. 12-1 for the Wells Fargo team member. Hey, Keith.
What?
Don't say anything to him. Just let him walk on by.
We need to keep this man happy.
Kind of coming right at you. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keith got kind of quiet, didn't he? All those wild remarks you were making, suddenly you couldn't think of a thing to say, could you?
Yes, I could.
Oh, yeah.
I said, excuse me.
Oh, did you? Okay.
That man would hit me so hard, I believe the wheel would be turning, but the hamster would be dead. Oh, yeah.
The wheel turning.
I think he has a hamster.
The hamster dead.
Hey, Beau Clark is a Montana man. He is a former 4-year football player at Montana State, and his stature will tell you that lends pretty well to successful steer wrestling as well. He will go to the Wrangler in a par this year, but tonight it is, oh man, let me tell you, I hope that Hazer is getting to his feet, and he did. I will tell you this, the steer is up and appears to be a little shaken, but all right. The horse is walking on all 4 feet, and the Hazer on 2. Let me tell you, folks, those happenings of that type in steer wrestling is where we have had the most serious injuries ever in rodeo. Thank the good Lord they all came out of it tonight. Man, good.
All right, moving right back to our next talent, Drew Melvin, who now makes his home out of Ponca City in Oklahoma. First National Bank of Central Texas team. Here is a ranch-raised Nebraska cowboy who has relocated to Oklahoma. Former qualifier to our Wrangler National Finals rodeo. Last night had a 7-2, and he would love to cut that time in half out here tonight. I need some help for Drew. We're having some awfully tough luck tonight for some awfully good cowboys.
Okay.
All right, okay. What?
We're going to change it right now.
And how are we going to change it right now?
Earlier, I had one side going for one contestant, another side going for the other contestant.
Yeah.
This time, when the gate opens up, everybody under this roof is going to scream as loud as they can, especially the lady here taking a picture.
All right.
You see the camera?
That'll work. You got a camera?
Get the camera fixed for me.
All right.
Okay. No, I want to take your picture. Okay, everybody, scream loud.
Tuner, got him. Yeah. No. Brazos Valley Equipment Man, 2 to silver. And he does it in a time of 6 and 8. Waco is in the top 3. That's getting a paycheck right now.
Sean Santucci will be up next. Now, he finished the year just out of the top 15. He comes from Oregon. And if I'm not mistaken, the man that took that bad wreck a moment ago, that's Eldon Day. And I think Eldon is going to be hazing for him here. So that's an awfully good sign. I point that out to you to assure you that apparently Eldon is up and all right. And we'll hope that we don't have any kind of reruns of what we saw just a moment ago. But I can tell you that these hazers are so much responsible for good runs, more than you would ever believe. Keeping that steer in position, giving him a little room, or crowding him, whichever the case may need. And believe me, that is variable. You have to make those decisions very, very quickly. Yep. Got him, laid him down. 4 and 8 it will be. 4 and 8. So Eldon, are you all right, buddy? He says, I'm busy catching that horse right now.
Gave you a little nod right there, yep.
All right, good.
Let's go to Ryan Swayze. I got to ask you, Isley.
What?
What are you doing? I saw you lift up a tail of a horse.
I'm taking pictures.
Well,
No, hold it.
what are you taking pictures of?
This lady wanted a picture of the announcer.
Leave me out of this.
All right, Ryan Swayze from Freedom, Oklahoma, the final man getting ready to go. Riesel Fuel Services bought him on their team. Friends at Riesel, our thank you. Up on the party deck, they're ready to cheer him on. The First National Bank of Central Texas have been having a good time up there tonight as well. The crew members from the First National Bank are all on hand. Monty Hughes, Ricky Thompson. Got it? No, we don't. Monty Holtz is up there on the party deck. Uh-oh, no time on that. Take a look up on the board, though. 4 and 7 is going to go the round tonight. Wyatt Smith, you got a couple of 4.8 times and then a time in there at 6 and 8. Thankfully, even with a tough wreck, everybody's riding out of here, and let's let them know that we love their part of our game as well. Would you do that?
Friends, right now we invite you to share a moment with us that is very, very important to us all here at the Heart of Texas Fair and ProRodeo. And may I recognize, before we begin identifying our Heart of a Volunteer recipients, joining us in the arena is our chairman of the board, Charles Wiley. Charles, thank you for being here tonight. And also our president and CEO of the fair, Wes Allison, is also in the spotlight. I share with you that the purpose of the Heart of a Volunteer honoree program is to recognize individuals who have gone above and beyond the call in serving the Heart of Texas Fair and Rodeo and the entire community. Our first recipient is for the late Scott Abel. Now, Scott was active on the Heart of Texas Rodeo Committee in various positions. He assisted the arena director as well as helping with the button busting event and many, many other activities. He did all of that right here at the Heart of Texas Fair and Rodeo. Scott served on the Total Resource Campaign for 6 years with the Greater Waco Chamber of Commerce, and you could find him offering his services to any particular event that needed his help. We are very, very proud to honor Scott tonight as a Heart of a Volunteer honoree. And accepting on Scott's behalf is his wife Lindsay and daughter Presley. Thank you, friends. Our second Heart of a Volunteer recipient is Bob Chambers. He is a past chairman of the board of the Heart of Texas Fair and Rodeo. He's a past president of the Waco Business League and the Greater Waco Chamber of Commerce. And you will find that Bob has served on many, many committees throughout the community, including Downtown Waco Board, the Baylor Waco Foundation, the Waco Boys Club, the Adopt-a-School, City of Waywood, and the list goes on and on. We're so happy to name him tonight as a recipient of our Heart of a Volunteer program. Congratulations to to Mr. Bob Chambers. Our next recipient is Betty Hubbard. Now, you all know Betty, and she's been a volunteer with the Heart of Texas Fair and Rodeo for over 35 years. All of those years, she has held several positions within the Creative Arts Division. In addition, she is a state director in the Texas German Society and has held several offices within that organization. You know, she showed at this fair back in 1953 and won a blue ribbon. Her family has always been very deeply involved in our fair, and we are so proud to feature her here tonight as one of our Heart of a Volunteer Award recipients. Congratulations to Betty Hubbard. You know, it is so nice that we take a little time out and recognize these folks. Of all the wonderful activities that take place here, there's always a whole host of volunteers that are responsible.
Thank you, Hadley. And before we go back to the action out here, let's stay on the big board and a word from our friends at Wrangler Jeans and Shirts.
8-time all-around champion Trevor Brazil. Wrangler Premium Performance Cowboy Cut Jeans. 20% longer lasting. More comfortable waist. Wrangler, long live cowboys.
We are headed down to the Buck and Shoots, Bones Pipe and Steel. They bring us our next event coming up. How about a little saddle bronc riding, huh? Let's take a look at Chuck Smith, National Finals Cowboy out of South Dakota. Hey!
You know,
about
Ronnie,
leading one off on a nice ride, and that's a bucking horse from the Raptor G they call Black Bart. That's a bucking horse we have featured at our Wrangler National Finals right along with him. As we are starting things out, mighty tough. It's an 84-point ride for Chuck.
You know, I think everybody would like to have at least one truckload of Black Barts. That's a good, solid old bucking horse. And Chase Bennett from Utah will ride next. This is a horse from Jim Kenny. It's a horse called Pinion. Now, one of the labels they put on this horse is a simple, big capital E. That is for Eliminator, because he can do some things to you. Ah, yes, he's going to be just exactly a good, solid bucking horse tonight. But that is tough. So, Chase tries hard. The old gray just kept handing it to him and finally got the best of him. No score.
So they gather up the gray, and we get set to take a look to an Oklahoma talent twice. This next cowboy has won our Prairie Circuit title in the bronc riding, Weston, Ireland. Weston is on a horse called Hello Dolly. National Finals bucking horse, Hello Dolly.
Dolly, it's so nice to have
Hello
you
Benji.
back
He's got him, huh?
home.
This is a serving bucking horse all the way down to chute number 6.
You know, of all the things our friend Benji Bentley does, and he is the CEO, I'll tell you more in a moment. Ride this horse. Whoa! Wow.
Dream goes up in smoke.
You might say that, Benj.
Boy, that serving bucking horse did turn in on out here tonight.
Well, you know that the man that you're speaking of, he is actually the president and CEO of the Crazy Heart Sound and Lighting Company. And you may have noticed some of the additions on your day sheet tonight. He's also in the printing business. I saw that a moment ago. Wonderful job he does. Cody will go next. Anthony, that is. Monahans, Texas. How about this big old paint horse from the Rafter G? His name is Billings. He is a big, stout, good-looking paint, and he is solid. But he's the kind of horse you need at a big rodeo like this. But the next, well, the challenge is to be there, when they, oh man, see, oh, I gotta tell you, and I know we've kind of touched on it, we have nearly a dozen of the leading stock contractors in America that are here, and we are so proud of what they and their families do in putting together their breeding programs. And it is such an important part of rodeo. And that big old paint is just a good example of it right there.
Well, and you know, you got a lot of horses, you say you don't stub your toe on them or they're going to buck you off. On that good bucking horse, you better do everything exactly right or he's going to buck you off. That's how it works. Cody Martin's a national final saddle bronc rider. Makes his home now in Eagle, Colorado. Surveys have got another bay bucking horse right here they call Dixieland Delight. This one for the Ferguson Bath Kitchen and Lighting Gallery.
Today I don't feel like doing anything.
I like that, Benji. I like that. Okay, now the officials are coming up. The horse had come across the plane at the start right there. So when he did so, the time has got to start. They are going to give the cowboy a re-ride and an option to get on another one and try that all over. All right, everybody get your hands going. This Texas cowboy is gonna like it.
And Jacob Scrolly is the man. He will go to his second Wrangler NFR here in about 6 or 8 weeks. Cover Girl from the Car Rodeo Company is the matchup. Now Crawley comes from College Station. How many Aggies are in here tonight? There you go. I want you to know that Moms is here taking pictures. And I'm not talking about a 3-letter word, I'm talking about a 4-letter word, okay? This guy and his brother Sterling will both be going to the Wrangler NFR this year, and they've got their sights set on money. Boy, this guy rides good. He is, did I tell you he's from College Station, Texas? How about that? Here we go. All right, Jacobs, let's do it. Yeah. He'll ride him. Give him a little help. Man. Close, but I see no flags. I see 8 seconds up on the scoreboard. Thumbs up. Jacobs will get a score. Good. Look at that replay.